Okay, we got another question from cool watcher, Folklore Ireland. And basically, he was noticing that like bookstores and libraries are rapidly becoming like women's spaces. And he mentions romantasy. I'm not sure what that is. I heard Nowicki mention it, so I'm sure it's just like female-oriented everything. Like what I see in horror literature and in horror movies, it's all a feminine thing, and other genres. It's very feminine. Now, obviously, women read more than men. We know this, so they're gonna appeal to the people that are actually buying books. But he was asking, like, what do you think could be done to get men into reading more? And of course, when he says men, I don't know. I mean, there's different age ranges where that would be different answers.
Right.
So just your thoughts on it. I mean, we were in Barnes and Noble yesterday, so you would definitely. I think you could have an interesting views on this.
Well, there was the one young lady there that was interested in you.
Oh,
Okay, didn't meet your high standards.
oh, come on.
You know.
Oh,
Okay, but
I was surprised she was being so nice to us.
You're outnumbered
Right.
by. She was using me as somebody to talk to appeal to you.
You got a free call.
Okay. But when you go in there, you're outnumbered by women, and the men that work there are mostly not interested in women.
Right.
So it's a good field. I was once in the horror section. I was checking out a Ligotti novel,
Oh,
and a slightly overweight, 42 to 45-year-old woman was standing next to me, almost begging me with her eyes to say something to her, and I didn't
all this stuff.
because I was heading out of town. It
Yeah.
would not have been fair
Right.
to have this young lady fall in love with me, and then I just like leave the next day. I'm not that much of a dog. Okay, so that's the one happy spot here. The mechanism for this, number one, I found out by accident being a retard. I was the king of the retards. I was the smartest of retards at Pleasant Plains Elementary School.
Yeah.
Of the five of us, I was the one that learned how to read. That wasn't a psychopath.
Right.
That was this other kid. After 3 years, when I got back into the general population, I was reading at 12 years above grade level. I was reading at mid-college in 5th and 6th grade when I got out of special ed. It's because all of a sudden I caught a fire in my mind wanting to read, because I was taught to read adventure stories by this nice lady.
Right.
Okay? And the way that children are taught to read in school is through textbooks and through things that are explicitly not adventurous. And this, I don't put the blame on the female teachers. Female teachers and librarians did a lot to try to keep Robert H. Heinlein's adult or adolescent adventure science fiction novels out of school libraries because they were considered too rough and ready.
Oh.
But these women were just fulfilling the function of the system, which is to make the action-oriented boy, youth, man uninterested in reading and thinking, and to make the thinker interested in reading only as a way to data mine for information, which is what the textbook does for you. It's completely uninteresting. It's just a data mine.
Right.
So the only people to keep reading in adulthood that are men are just data mining. There's almost no men reading fiction anymore. So the two largest fiction sections are romance and mystery, which appeal almost exclusively to women. And it has been that way for a long while. It's been that way for at least 20 years. Westerns keep shrinking. The Western section's like, this much now. And you got 24 feet just for romance. So I have personally been working on this since 1996 with my writing, which started out from a real physical adventure point of view of my experience writing about fighting for people who want to data mine, and then transitioning in 2009 to writing adventure fiction for men that also has useful information on it and can express ideas that cannot be expressed in nonfiction. So it has to be adventure, whether it's a history that's well written, that doesn't make fun of men for being men or Europeans for being Europeans, and it focuses on an adventure. It could be exploration, it could be war. I would start out with war stories, war memoirs, and then go to fiction that's authentic.
All right. Yeah, it's pretty much so. Uh, yeah, I have nothing to
I just
to
bought a
that.
book about a white Indian today in a comic book shop.
Oh, that's right.
It was a novel written by a resident of Texas about a guy that was raised by the Apaches and kind of fought with them and against them at different points in his life. And yeah, it's in the form of a novel that can be enjoyable.
I will say that when I was in school, all the stuff we read, Catcher in the Rye, you know, even Brave New World. I mean, it was a lot, right? But my favorite book that I had to read in high school was A Clockwork Orange, because they had really cool fight scenes in it on the street with these gangs going at it, and I thought it was kind of cool. So anyway, that's my 2 cents.
Well, that makes the point.
Yup.